Kawhi is going to end up.
Skip, you remember that MC Hammer song? Gain it, gain in momentum. Yeah, that's what about to happen, Skip.
I wish you could sing it. But
I will sing it tomorrow.
Oh.
I will sing it tomorrow.
You won't need to.
Yeah, oh, yes, I will.
Yeah,
because
he'll be singing a different tune.
He'll
tomorrow.
be signed, sealed, and delivered.
He'll be delivering.
I'm yours. That's another song, Skip.
Look, I know that song even better than the other one. Yep.
You know what? I find it very, very ironic, Skip. This reminds me of something that happened in 2016. You remember with like leading up to the general election, is that they were asking people, and all of them kept saying, I would never vote for Donald Trump. He's this and he's that. And lo and behold, guess who's in the White House?
Yep.
Everybody keeps saying, I don't want to play with LeBron James. Even Rick, I don't have no reason to doubt him. I believe he told
Rick Bucher.
Rick Bucher said, Kawhi told him, I don't want to compete with him. I want to compete against him.
Yes.
And lo and behold, because you know why they say that, Skip? There is no benefit in saying I want to play with LeBron James, because everybody's going to do what Skip Bayless would do, is that, he would rip them apart. They would never. Do you think Michael Jordan would say he wants such a guy? He would never, ever do that.
He would not have.
Everybody want to play with old King James because he's unselfish.
Oh, really?
The most unselfish GOAT of all times. Normally, goats are really selfish, but
There's
not this
only
goat.
one goat.
There's another. Well, this is the goat right here I'm talking about. Now leave it. Look, when you break it down, Skip, and this would even be worse than the Knicks. If the Clippers don't land Kawhi Leonard, Skip, this will be a bigger fiasco than what the Knicks suffered.
I agree.
Because they have top to bottom ownership much better. The structure of the organization, the way it's run, much better.
Agreed.
And we can all agree that Doc Rivers currently right now is a better coach than David Fisdale. So if they miss out on Kawhi, this would be a bigger disaster than what the Knicks suffered yesterday.
Okay.
So you get an opportunity to play with LeBron. LeBron already told you, bro, come on down here. I'm gonna take a backseat. I'll take a little auxiliary role. I'll make sure I facilitate you and AD. I will make sure this thing is going to go along smoothly. You'll never have to worry about me getting in the way, because you know I am King James. You know I ain't got nothing to worry about.
I got 1 foot in Hollywood.
See, there you go. See, now you see what you do, Skip. You do this every time.
That's true.
No, it's
You're
not.
going down the right path. Yeah.
The man says, you know what? I want to make sure everybody's comfortable. I understand you guys, because I want to leave this thing in great hands. I want to leave it in better shape than when I found it. You remember how LeBron got here? And the Lakers were on the trash heap, in case you didn't know. And he says, I want to leave it in a better situation than what I found it. I want to make sure AD and Kawhi has this thing moving forward for years and years to come. So I'm willing to concede something. That's what LeBron does. That's why he's the GOAT.
So you're admitting he's on the downside.
No, I don't remember nothing. You do know the Lakers rehired this world-renowned PT, Judy Sieto.
Okay. Wow, that's it. That's why I would sign with the Lakers.
But hold on. That's very important. You remember it was the PTs, it was the athletic trainers in San Antonio. They got them up out of there. So these people are more important than we previously thought. And remember, he had a very, very close relationship to the guy that was in Toronto at the time. So they give them a lot more credit, Skip, because, got to build up that trust. And I don't see that being a problem. So with that being said, I got a strong feeling, Skip. Like you say, you always tell me when the Cowboys are playing the Spurs, you got a feeling. Ooh, I just got this feeling, Jen. I got a feeling.
So what would you make it? 90% that he's going to sign?
Yeah.
Would you? More?
Yeah,
95?
I got 90. I feel like 90 right now.
95?
It's like what LeBron going to shoot.
97?
It's like LeBron going to shoot at the free throw line next year, 90%.
How many cases you want to put on that?
You don't get that.
Thank you. Now I am so dearly hoping.
What you hoping for?
That number 2 chooses the Clippers, or even if he chooses to re-sign in Toronto, so that you can feel at least a little the way I felt when number 2 left me high and dry in San Antonio. And if he leaves you high and dry, which he's capable of doing right here, right now, because I don't think he's taken one meeting yet, and I think he's about to have back-to-backs, and I don't know if it's going to be Lakers-Clippers or Clippers-Lakers, but he's going to give both franchises a shot to convince him they should be his destination for the next 4 or 5 years. So I am so dearly hoping that he stiffs you and your Lakers the way he stiffed me and my Spurs, so that you can just get a little taste of my medicine that I've been taking over here for about a year now. And then maybe you will start calling him number two,
Nope.
too, if he stiffs you. Am I right?
Nope.
And I think it is very possible that you are overlooking just the firepower that the Clippers are about to. Doc Rivers and Jerry West and the deepest pockets in sports and Steve Ballmer.
You can only spend 109.
And an organization that has been gearing up for at least a year to make this presentation on this day.
Yes.
That's what's about to be rolled out.
Yep.
And they did, maybe in a little bit of a panic move, they did leap last night once Jimmy Butler went down with he's going to the Heat. Right? Mm-hmm. And at certain points, we thought it might be even number 2 and KD to the Clippers. Then it became number 2 and Jimmy Butler to the Clippers. And now it comes down to, we better go re-sign Patrick Beverley. And they leaped on it, and they gave him, what was it, 3 years, $40 million. Pretty good money for Patrick Beverley.
Considering, Skip, he made $5 million last year.
Okay.
I mean, he did enough to get an $8 million raise a year.
Okay, good. Well, again, you might say it's a little bit of desperation, but at least they have now positioned themselves to bring back pretty much the same team. I know they lost Garrett Temple to Brooklyn. So, again, he was a role player for them, but a good one.
Yeah.
He can play defense and occasionally shoot some threes. But the point is that now you look at the Clippers, they went 48-34 last year. Pretty good.
Won't be that
They
this
won
year.
a couple of games in the first round against Kevin Durant's Golden State Warriors.
Good, too.
At Oracle, they won those games. They're a team on the verge, and at least they could bring it back as is. If they could add number 2, that could put them over the top in the West.
Ain't happening.
That's the pitch they're about to make. And I hope number 2 is watching right now, because I'm going to ask him some hard questions.
You ain't going to ask him nothing. That's
Number
why he
2.
didn't sign.
Why, as you say? Why would you join the circus? He's the kind of kid who doesn't want to join the circus.
Yes, he does.
He wanted to play in those shadows.
He's
up
a
there in
performer.
Toronto. Oh, is he?
Yeah, if you got a special talent as a kid, what you want to do? You want to showcase it. And what better place to showcase it than Staples?
Why would number 2 suddenly want to play in the hottest spotlight in all of sports? Because it's going to get real hot on that Staples stage if he signs with the Lakers, because they are going to become the center of the NBA universe. Does he want that?
That's what he wants.
And worst of all, he's going to join a team in which he will be clearly the third wheel. I don't care how you slice it. It's LeBron. It's AD.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't listen to anything he's saying,
and
Kawhi.
they're clutch clients, so they're going to get all all the influences theirs. Whatever they want, they will get. Those 2 will get. You're going to be the third wheel.
3 Musketeers.
Yeah. He's going to be the third musketeer at best. And what always happens to LeBron's third musketeer? The GOAT, as you call him, and I put big old quotes around GOAT.
Yeah, to give them big horns in there.
He needs a scapegoat, and he's always had one. He had Chris Bosh in Miami. He had Kevin Love in Cleveland.
Which one of these guys, Kawhi?
Okay. Now this guy's going to be that guy.
Yeah.
Right?
LeBron said, you know what, guy? Instead of turning, I'm going to be the third guy. I'm going to be the guy. Instead of averaging 27, 8, and 8, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop it down and give you 24, 10, and 6.
He is the most overprotected superstar in the history of sports, as your man LeBron James, led by you. You're president of the Blind Witness fan club. And all the blind witnesses always say if there's a big epic fail by their man, number 6, if number 6 epic fails, they all say, we got to blame the third wheel.
Who you blaming for this title?
It's your fault. Number 2.
Who you blaming for this title we're about to get? Who you going to blame for that?
Nobody.
Oh,
you
yeah.
ain't going to win one. And by the way.
Hold on. Can I get some? So you said
you got lots to do on it. You already got it.
Then when we get Kawhi, we're not going to win the title.
You already bet me 30 cases with just Anthony Davis, so why would you want another bet?
I want all the cases that
so
I
we're going to
lost.
go up to 50? Okay.
Skip, can you imagine? I said it would be unfair. And I didn't think the commissioner, Adam Silver, who happens to be the best commissioner going right now, I didn't think he'd let this happen. But it's going to happen. Inevitable. I looked it up this morning. Inevitable. That which is bound to occur. That which cannot be avoided.
Did you look it up?
No, I know.
I think most people actually know that definition. I don't know. I did.
So you know what's inevitable then.
They taught me that at Vanderbilt. I don't know.
So you know Kawhi's coming then. You
I
know
don't
it's
know.
inevitable.
I have so much respect respect for the firepower running the Clippers right now, I'm not ruling out the Clippers. I realize it now looks a little worse for the Clippers because there's not a clear co-star.
Co-star.
But if you're watching number 2, why don't you have the guts to go compete against LeBron James?
Yeah.
As he said to Rick Bucher, I don't want to compete with him. I want to compete against him. Have the guts.
That's one thing. The one thing that I know about Kawhi, the little bit I do know about him, he's not going to let you shame him into doing something that he doesn't want to do.
Oh, yeah? Let's just see.
Yeah.
Let's just see.
You look at this.
Yeah, I
love
it. I know how he is built. I know what he's made of.
He built the right stuff.
He is not an alpha, and he does not want to go to a team with 2 alphas already where he just be relegated to, I'm along for this ride.
Don't worry about it, Skip. As long as we eat. As long as we eating.
Yep.
I just see you get caught up with who eat first or who get the biggest peas. That ain't how we do things at Laker Land. With LeBron, AD, and Kyrie, Kawhi, we don't worry about who get the biggest piece of chicken. We don't worry about who gets to eat first, fix my plate first. That ain't how we do it there. Because here's the thing about a pie, Skip. When things go well, everybody gonna get a slice of it.
Well, speaking of slicing the pie, let's say he does join forces with LeBron and AD. Who closes for him? Who's the closer?
Kawhi.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Not made of closer stuff.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who gonna be close enough to close?
Clutch gene.
Why we need to close when we got those 3 guys?
Okay.
It ain't gonna even be close.
Oh, so it won't even be close enough to need a closer.
Dude, game be out of hand.
Okay.
Now we